Matt.
Yes.
Matt.
Yes.
Matt.
Yes.
No.
Oh, am I doing the thing?
Yeah, you're doing the thing.
Okay. This is NSRT!
Halloween edition.
Hey guys, welcome back to our regularly scheduled Not So Round Table. You guys know how we do here. We answer questions as submitted by you guys to our helm of reasoning. And of course, we're joined today by John Liu and one of his gorgeous Lion Claw Angels.
Hey guys.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
He's wearing his crazy eyeballs again. So you guys have seen the show. You guys know how it works.
Yes.
Yep.
If you guys would like to start answering the first question, we can get this show on the road.
Sure.
Yeah.
To draw a question, read it, make sure you say the user. So just pick it out of
Got it.
the camera or helmet there.
Alrighty.
You can do it in a British accent.
Sure, I can do that. Real Sekalon is their username, and hey guys, during events, what happens between the games? Reloading and rehydrating is a bit of a given, but what do you guys end up doing? Resting, lunch, maybe?
How do your games work, John? Like, you usually have a lunch schedule, right?
Yes, there usually is lunch, and there is resting,
Yes.
and there is some of the maybe, depending
There's a
on
lot of the maybe.
how
Definitely.
well you know each other. And but you know, taking pictures with the VIPs, visiting with Colonel, or visiting with Master Mullen or Bubba, or getting harassed by Bubba.
Especially getting harassed by Bubba.
And then typically for us, either we're messing with each other or taking a hydration break or eating an Uncrustables. We're messing with each other.
Yeah.
Usually Matt will fall asleep, and then someone will mess with him.
Yeah.
Good times.
Hey, napping between games. That's
There
what
you
we gotta
go.
Or one of us will get heat stroke, like in this. That was bad.
No
Again.
heat strokes.
No,
Again.
heat
There's
stroke.
too
Heat
many
stroke
of
was
those
not
this last
fun.
game.
No, last game was fine. That was like air conditioned weather. Perfect. All right, I'm gonna pick the next question.
All right.
I can't do a British accent, so I'll just do my own accent.
The George accent.
The George accent. Oh, I got.
Oh
look at
God!
that.
We got a whole book.
All right, Riff
Your
Skipper
first.
asks, "Hey, insert, great show. Thanks for doing this, and I hope you keep it on," which we will. My question is this: in my law enforcement class, when we were using simulation guns, we were encouraged by our teacher to try and take other pistols away from each other's on the. Sorry, take other people's pistols from their belts between scenarios. It raises awareness and can save your life eventually, and that's why cops always have their hand on it, or at least they should. Okay, so I've got a very good at taking people's pistols out of their holsters. If I was to sneak up on my friend or someone during a milsim game, do you think it would be okay for their to take their pistol and shoot them with it?
Oh
Well,
God!
are they on your side? I mean, you don't want to be shooting friendly.
Okay, John. So let's paint a scenario. Let's say this weekend you had Operation Irene,
And I'm
let's
playing.
say-
I'm about to take a corner, and George sneaks up behind me,
and
jacks my pistol.
and we're on opposite
And shoots
teams.
you.
Yeah,
You're
and
on
we're on
opposite
opposite teams.
teams.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And he shoots me in the back with my own pistol, and we're on opposite
Point blank.
teams. Yeah.
You're cool with that, right?
Ow!
Ow, yeah. I
won't-
mean,
I'm not
if
gonna
you're
hit him in,
getting
like, the ear.
if someone who's not on your side is taking your pistol out of your holster when you're in amidst the game, then you're not doing your job very
true.
well.
It's true.
And
It's true.
So
Obviously,
maybe-
situational awareness.
Oh no!
That's-
Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. So
maybe
is the
not
friends
actually pull the trigger, but
Yeah.
you could bang someone
Okay.
like that.
now? If it was friends, he's saying friends specifically. So if it's friends on the
Friends.
same team, so let's say we're on the
Messed
same
up.
team and I do it.
Totally messed up.
I think that's cool, right?
If you jack my pistol while we're in game and decide to shoot me in the back and you're on my team, I'm turning around and lighting you up.
Yeah, exactly. That's the
Amen,
correct
amen,
answer. Is
yes.
because you didn't take his AEG, which hurts way more anyway.
Okay, serious answer though.
It depends
you
on
need
the
to be
rules.
aware of engagement distance, and that can be dangerous. And I don't know about you guys. I mean, I've spent a lot of time, effort, and my own money building my airsoft guns, and so to me, they're a real
Sacred.
personal thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I don't
Yes.
really know. Like even if you're a friend, like dude, if you're like horsing around with my stuff while I'm in game trying to defend people or take an objective, not terribly cool in my book. But
I
Yeah,
agree.
I agree with that.
I mean, if
Like,
you can get that close, knife me, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sword me.
I watched
know?
a guy get knifed across the face this last
Oh
game.
my.
Was it like
Yeah.
slapped or was it like slash?
A little bit of both. This dude like came through the doorway and just like whoosh, right on someone's face. I was like, oh my gosh.
Was he laughing?
Were they on
or
the
was
same
he
team?
crying?
No, they were upset with each other
Oh,
for
okay.
sure.
Well,
I see. I'm beginning to see the picture of how this whole thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Matt,
probably not a good idea.
Yeah. I wouldn't, it's definitely a friendly game, guys, but at the same time, it's very serious as well. Like, you're implementing serious scenarios and everything, and
it's not a game.
in real life, you would not be grabbing someone's gun, and especially a friendly, and shooting them with it, because obviously they will then have to die and go regen, and that, puts you in a bad position as well for getting shot at.
This sounds like something my friends would do, though.
So sorry.
Matt, would you
it's
draw
so
a question,
true.
please? Or Matt, would you draw? Draw. Don't move it.
Sorry.
You can reach. It's okay.
already messing up the set.
Dun dun dun.
All right, here
John
we
would
go.
come through like a
Cut
wrecking
off.
ball.
Cut off.
All right, here we go.
Well, at least I have clothes on.
Race Williams. Oh, I've talked to you on Facebook. Race Williams asks, "Hey, insert. How is an environment at a field technically considered a mount environment?"
Mount.
Mount. M-O-U-T.
You say mountain, like
Mount, like on top of something.
Okay.
As in riding horses.
Yeah. So, hey, insert.
I
How
mean-
is an environment at a field technically considered a mount environment? I think what he means is like what would be the difference between a CQB and mount, because they're used oftentimes interchangeably.
It comes down. Mount means military operations, urban terrain, and what people say is we're playing on a mount site. They're usually playing on like a military training site, such as Fort Hood, which I was at last weekend for Operation Irene, or I guess even George Air Force Base could be considered a mount site. Zussman,
Oh my God, Zussman. Yeah.
Camp Shelby,
Epic. Yeah.
Fort Drum, wherever, those are all mount sites. So that's what the specific is. But it has CQB elements in the mount site.
Right.
Versus, let's say you go to any of your local CQB or indoor airsoft fields. Usually they're CQB fields, which is why they're classified as that. But they're not.
They're not necessarily contained like in an urban environment where
No.
there's buildings
Yes,
and all
correct.
these different things.
Right.
Okay. There you go. That was easy.
Excellent.
Yay!
John, hit us with the next one.
Look at
Okay, let's have a look. Who would have here? Josh Harrison. Hey, sir, which do you prefer running with? A Comtac or one earpiece headset?
Matt?
Very good question.
Yeah. Honestly, I've never really used like a full set of ear cover headphones. I've always just used a one ear. And I've recently started using those Code Red ones that are the foam one ear, and it puts my my push to talk down on my chest rig
Your speaker mic.
speaker mic, and I like that because it doesn't really get in my way or disrupt my hearing.
And you could run it with or without too.
Right.
Sometimes it's better to run it without for like videos and stuff. If you're trying to like hear what your teammates are saying, if you're trying to make a video of it, it sounds kind of cool.
Yeah, and they've got the throat mics, which is also something to consider. But that is
I
again
used
the
the throw
one.
mic. My sound quality was good, but it got a little annoying on me. I didn't really like the button, the hockey puck button.
Oh, okay.
It looks like a hockey puck.
The
like-
buttons is big. Ding.
yeah, you just
Stables.
ding.
Like your pacemaker.
But now on the other side of things, though, you
Back to
use a
life.
set of dual cover headphones.
I've used my Sorens before. The problem is I sweat a lot, and I didn't ruin a pair of Sorens, but they are not as in good shape as they were because of the sweat. I got to make sure that I take them out and turn them inside out and just let them sit for a while to like
Jeez.
air out completely.
Your ears are just creating
like
an
by a fan.
ecosystem, humidity.
Yeah, dude, Ebola, man.
Oh, okay. This is where it started.
Earbola.
Right,
Yeah.
so
Ear
he's
bowl.
sweating,
Ear
don't go
bowl.
near him.
Well, how about? I mean, your guys run comms for game control. What do they prefer?
Game control usually is the single piece. Yeah, not with the throw mic.
Because they don't want anybody to hear basically you or this blank person did blank 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 because he's a blank 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 and it's just a
Blankety
long
blank.
blankety blank.
Yeah.
They don't want everybody to hear
Right.
you calling someone a blank something.
See,
Blank, blank.
Blank
Amen.
blank.
so
See,
you're
can
using
do
a lot of
creative.
blank
You,
blanks.
can, you leave it to the user to figure out what
Yes.
I'm saying.
Yes.
All right, who's trying the next?
Insert Charlie Brown's teacher's work.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, your turn.
Oh, okay.
And this will be the last question for this round.
All done.
Well, no, not last. Never mind. Ignore what I just said.
Okay.
Zombie George is very forgetful.
D-Mall 1231. Hello. All right. You guys mentioned traveling a lot. What states have you not played at yet that you would like to try out?
Matt, where have you played at? You played at more places than I have, city-wise or state-wise.
Have I?
Yeah. Let's see.
New York, Oregon,
New York, Oregon,
Oklahoma, Mississippi.
Kentucky,
Yeah.
That's
Kentucky.
Owie. You
Okay,
played in Hawaii.
no, there was Hawaii.
You
Yeah.
played in Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
My goodness, John, why haven't I gone to all these places?
Hawaii.
California.
Hawaii doesn't. I was just on
Hawaii doesn't
vacation
count.
and it was a pickup game.
California. I played in Nevada and I played in Texas. That's almost wow. I have a lot of states I have to go to. No, I'm not.
I'd like to play
I'm not going to
Airsoft
go to
in
Alaska.
Alaska.
No, I'm not going to go.
Okay, well, I'll go.
That would be
Okay.
interesting.
I'll tell you how it was.
Hey, I'm going to Alaska next year, so I'll let you know how it goes.
Okay.
Nice, nice. We actually will offer a giant AO in Alaska, and I turned it down.
Really?
It's
expensive to go
a
up there.
huge resort that's just been sitting empty.
What?
And it's pretty bizarre. It is truly in Alaska.
Is it haunted?
No, that was kind of the reason why I turned it down. There's no ghost. What's the point?
No point.
John, we need to go to Alaska.
Yeah,
We need to make that happen.
yeah. It was interesting though. It's we've been through so many places, and even this morning before I came down here, I was still talking to realtors, talking to bankruptcy judges, attorneys about some other places, and we will get to you.
Nice. Well, yeah,
We'll find you.
Yeah, so I guess that.
And we will kill you.
I mean, the places I want to play at. I want to play in Michigan. I want to play in Ohio. I just every time
Ooh, Ohio next weekend.
I would love to, but I'm going to Maui. So
The mall.
I
Sorry.
feel so bad for you.
I know.
Ask about the
Oh,
mall
poor
game.
Yeah.
me.
For shame. Why not go to Ohio?
Michigan. I'm gonna play in Michigan one of these days. I got 2 trips I think to Michigan next year for. I have like one wedding I have to go to and something else. I'm hoping when I go back home I could play a little bit in Michigan, and then maybe Ohio would be cool.
You know, when is the wedding? When are you going for the
I
wedding?
don't know, in April sometime.
Maybe in Trenton in Steel Mill. You know, the Russian forces in Trenton Steel Mill.
In Trent?
Trenton.
Trenton?
Trenton.
Cool, I can just stay at my in-laws then.
Yeah, it is outside of Detroit.
Yes, I know where Trenton is.
Actually, now that you mentioned Detroit, there's probably a bunch of.
Oh yeah, there's a
buildings you
bunch of
Oh
stuff.
my
You
God.
can
We
just
could
go-
probably get a whole city block.
I was
Yeah.
It's
offered
abandoned to play in.
I was offered 6 city blocks.
Seriously?
Seriously, 6
What?
city blocks.
Why
Make that
would
happen.
Sounds
At a
awesome.
very affordable price. I turned it down over safety.
That's
I know. There's jet watching out there going, really? Safety? I went to Blue Heron.
I'd be more concerned about,
Oh.
going out there.
If buildings are like unstable.
Their buildings
Yeah.
are unstable and they have
that's why.
Glass
glass
everywhere.
window
Oh.
above you
Yeah.
falling
Okay,
down.
all right, never mind. That's a little.
Fair enough.
If you want to for real die,
Yeah.
go to
For
Detroit.
real, die.
It's a technical term.
Wait, I'm not fired.
Oh, if you haven't seen Shade's costume on Halloween, he went to Target last night and he got a pirate outfit.
Nice.
It's very nice.
Wait, Shades goes to Target?
Yeah, Shade's
Really?
to Target, didn't you know?
No.
Okay.
I didn't know he actually did any shopping.
There is Roger's asked, Dear Insert, what do you think about using a musical instrument to distract your enemy?
Like a
What?
monkey with a
There's
sickle.
some dude
Alright,
on the
John,
field with like a
John,
French horn.
New challenge is your villagers now need to be running around with banjos, drums, whatever you can think of that they will be willing to get damaged. Because they
Yeah.
probably will.
Yeah.
I think somebody going around
Get
with
some,
like
Tinker Toys
with
or something.
like a big bullhorn or something like that would be pretty funny. Oh wait, somebody did do that at Lion Claws 12 with the vuvu.
Vuvuzela.
Yeah, vuvuzela.
Yeah.
Or like have one of those guys like a sousaphone just like
Yeah.
walking around the field for no reason at all.
Yeah.
Probably get lit up.
And then put a grenade launcher in the end. So when you hit like the
Nice.
third key, it'll just like punk.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Guitar guns.
No, that brings up. Yeah, I saw that. I brought up before. There was that guy that was using it. It was like a guitar case that he had modified, like like a Thompson into, and he was using on the handle like a string to pull the trigger.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's pretty
Wow.
cool. But it was a
Nice.
guitar case, not necessarily the instrument itself, but it's a pretty nice adaptation.
So you can carry the guitar
Although
case
it was
in one hand.
unwieldy. I mean, you couldn't really aim with it.
You just hold the button and just...
Yeah, that's what he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
That works.
And then every time he had to change mags, though, he had to lay the case down and open it, and then switch out the mag, and then reclose the case. So
And it's a Thompson mag, so
his
hold...
downtime.
Takes a little time.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
All
he's
right,
just-
Matt, draw another question.
What? Okay.
What?
What?
I thought you were going to say something bad. Like you always do.
What? Andrew Stowe asks, I'm new to California, and I'm going to be using my BAR with my actual World War II reenactment gear. Can airsoft BBs rip my clothes? This is wool, and some of it is original. Just curious.
Very unlikely that it could.
Being that you're new to California, most fields in California, the FPS cap is about 400, I think. For most of the fields you'll be playing
Yeah.
at. 400 FPS, probably not going to damage your gear.
No.
Yeah.
And honestly, you're probably more likely to damage it from running around in it.
Yes.
Plus, you're going in California. If you're going to do this in like August with wool,
Yeah.
have fun.
Good luck to you.
Have fun.
At least
It's
it's
never
flame
going to
retardant.
smell the same again.
Well, then a lot of the AOs have like water and stuff, so
Yeah.
I'd probably suggest against it if you're not wanting to ruin it.
Yes,
And
don't
if
wear
they're
something you're not
original,
willing to mess up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although, I'm going to be frank, it's a World War II reenactment costume. If it was a little dirty, it might actually make it look cooler.
Yeah.
It depends,
Just
though.
like
If it's a reenactment costume of maybe some stuff that's later era, but if it's era correct,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be wearing it in the first
Yeah,
place.
like you said, if it's
Yeah.
original,
If
if
you said
it's
if
collectible.
you said it's original,
Yeah.
that I'm sorry, like you shouldn't be wearing that for airsoft. Just
So you're saying
because-
buy replica stuff to
yeah,
play in?
you should not even
Yeah.
be using that for reenactments or anything like that. That's
Keep it secret. Keep
Yes.
it safe.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
I know
There you go.
collector's items. Don't do it.
Yeah.
All right, John, draw another question, please.
Okay,
And
let's
we have room for
see.
probably 2 more questions.
Okay. Rep Menace 760. Hey, George.
Hi.
This question is for you.
Uh-oh.
Anyways, if you could take out a Jeep for a zombie apocalypse, what would you do? Dog lounger
George.
as a sacrifice, full auto RPGs and etc.
A dog launcher?
A
for
dog
sacrifice?
launcher? I love animals. No. Oh. Okay, so hold on. If I'm gonna make a Jeep that's zombie,
Yeah.
all right. So what would be my go-to vehicle? Well, what do you think, Matt? Matt, I gotta involve you in this question, even though it's directed to me. What would we
right,
always
so-
joke about these kind of things? How we're gonna like take over a Costco and stuff.
Yeah. Well, okay, so you know how M1s and other like military vehicles use smoke canisters to kind of like
yeah.
defend against
you can put
heat?
tear
Yeah.
gas in them. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they've also got ones that are like heat signature to distract away from the main vehicle.
Yes.
Okay, so why not use like flesh chum and use chum rounds to dissuade zombies from attacking the physical vehicle? You'll launch a chum round
No,
out,
we gotta go with the.
and they
what's
follow
the-
that.
What's the base vehicle though? I'm thinking I want a vehicle that looks like the A-Team van.
That's cool.
I don't care if it can't drive off road. I think
think-
that's what I want.
I think I'd use a late '80s Toyota Land Cruiser.
Yeah.
They're bulletproof. The sheet metal's really thick. They have fantastic off-road capabilities. Independent suspension, so you're not going to have problems going over things. Reliable engines. They're not diesel, so you don't have to worry about finding gasoline. And the windows are manageable enough size that you can up-armor them without... also, their roofs are really strong, so you can put a lot of gear on top of them and not worry about bending the roof.
Okay, Matt just blew
There
you
you
away
go.
with some knowledge.
There you go.
Don't use a Humvee. They get shit gas mileage.
Maybe,
Whoops.
oh, that, I mean, this is a question that could go on forever, though. I mean, talking about zombie-proofing a vehicle. I mean, you could put so much stuff on these things.
Bradley M1 from last weekend.
Oh yeah, no, sure. If I can grab one of those, I mean, I don't even have to do anything. What?
Finding fuel for that kind of thing.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Modified to make them run on water.
Oh, yeah.
John, if you can figure out a car to run on water, you'll be a very rich man. You'll never have to put on another event ever again.
Yeah. Oh, or you could use a diesel and then use zombie bodies to create biodiesel fuels.
There you go.
Do that.
I still wanted to on the A-Team van. I don't understand why you're not on board with this.
I don't see the sliding door as an advantage.
I didn't tell you there was a minigun going inside now, did I?
Oh, well, if it's
Well,
of course.
that changes
My
everything.
Chart Monkey
Yeah,
door
yeah.
gunner. All right, we'll do one more question. That question took a little long. So
Okay.
last question.
Extreme Airsoft. Dear Insert, how can my team hold an event at a local field? How should I prepare and talk to the field owners? Love the new idea.
This is a great question for you, John. How do you recommend, considering where you started, how do you recommend if somebody wants to put on their own event somewhere, how would you suggest they go about everything?
Wow. First and foremost, obtain proper insurance. Make sure you are covered. Make sure your company's covered. All your partners are covered. And so in case anything goes wrong, there's no oops. That is rule number one. You want to get the correct kind of insurance. Make sure it's legal. Fields will take you seriously when they see you have a large sum of insurance liability coverage. That is really the step number one.
What if
And
the
you do
field,
that
what if
even
the
if it's
field
a
already
sanctioned
has their
field,
own
like a-
insurance policy?
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
What if like a field already has their own insurance policy?
If the field already has its own insurance policy, you got to make sure the field owner is willing to name you or your group additional insurer in case anything happens.
Okay.
Smart.
And the waiver is always there, but you never know. That's why the liability insurance policy is there.
Sure, okay.
Make sure you're covered.
So what's step 2?
Step 2, game design and marketing. You got to know your audience. Who are your audience? There are guys who want to do 24-hour games. There are minors who want to do shorter games. There are hardcore meal sim guys who want to do reenactment style games. And then there are the your general meal sim guys who just want to have a good weekend. So know your audience and target them well.
Sure, okay. And then once you've done that, then setting up time and date and all that kind of goes
Yep.
into coordinating with the event, the field owner.
Yes.
And then, setting a price and all that. And
Yeah.
then game staff and...
The best thing to do when you are making a game, from what I've learned, is you have to understand that you're not going to play this game.
Right.
There are a bunch of people out there who try to make events that they play as well, and it never
God,
works.
yeah.
It never works. I don't
No.
care what anybody says. It never works because I've seen it never work.
Don't be a user if you want to be a pusher.
Yes. if you want to make your own event you're putting it on for other people, not yourself.
Right. Correct.
Remember that.
Absolutely.
So that should be your priority, is your customers,
Yes.
and that is our show.
Yes.
And there you go.
And done.
How to create an event.
Yes.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us once again on the Not So Round Table. Have a happy Halloween. We're all going to go trick-or-treating now.
What kind of trick or treating?
I don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
White van,
Yep.
candies inside the van.
What? I don't even own a van.